diabetes can also increase your risk for many health conditions, including stroke. In fact, diabetes is a very strong risk factor for both types of brain strokes, ischemic stroke and brain hemorrhage. So, how diabetes causes stroke? What are the risks? Let's examine in this video. Hello and welcome back. I am Dr. Arun Naik, a doctor for 30 years and a neurosurgeon for 20 years now. Dialogue with your doctor is called a doclog. In this channel, we have doclogs related to brain and heart health, lifestyle diseases, cancer, spine health, and preventive health. We also give here simple, effective tips and tricks to put you on the positive side of your health. With that said, let's get started. To tell you about stroke, every 2 seconds, one person on this planet suffers a stroke. Stroke is the 5th cause of death in the community. Being diabetic doubles your chances of getting a stroke in your lifetime. According to the WHO data, India tops the list of countries with the highest number of diabetics. In the year 2000, the total number of diabetics in India stood at staggering 31.7 million and is expected to rise by more than 100% in the year 2030 to account to a whopping 80 million. India will soon be called diabetic capital of the world. Worldwide, there are estimated 450 million diabetics as of 2016. Diabetes is one of the main factors in non-communicable diseases or NCDs, killing 41 million people each year, equivalent to 70% of all deaths globally. For comparison, my friends, a communicable disease like coronavirus or COVID has killed less than 500,000 people around the world as of June 2020. So imagine the extent of killing power of non-communicable diseases. The main types of NCDs are cardiovascular diseases like heart attacks and stroke, cancers, chronic respiratory diseases such as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and asthma, and diabetes. India is NCD capital of the world also. Of course, these facts are definitely worrisome for the population and its health. What is diabetes? Friends, your pancreas produces a hormone called insulin, which controls the blood sugar levels in your blood. It helps glucose to enter the cells in your body so that it can be used as energy. Well, diabetes develops when your body is not able to produce insulin or the insulin it produces doesn't work properly. There are 2 main types of diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is called insulin dependent diabetes or young onset diabetes. So this develops when your body stops producing insulin. This causes glucose to build up in your bloodstream. This type of diabetes definitely requires lifelong insulin injections daily. Type 2 diabetes is called non-insulin dependent or adult onset diabetes. This develops when your body does not produce enough insulin or when your body does not react to it in the right way. This type of diabetes is much more common. 90% of people with diabetes have type 2 diabetes. It tends to develop gradually, usually in adulthood. It's a progressive condition, which means it will get worse over time if left untreated. Now, what are the symptoms to watch for in diabetes? The main symptoms of both type 1 and type 2 diabetes are feeling very thirsty, urinating frequently, especially at night, feeling very tired, fatigue, unexplained weight loss, genital itching or regular episodes of thrush, cuts or wounds that heal slowly, blurred vision, etc. Now, how diabetes causes stroke? Friends, there are 2 types of stroke. One is ischemic stroke, the second one is hemorrhagic stroke. Ischemic stroke is more common and it causes about 85% of the strokes, whereas hemorrhagic strokes or brain hemorrhage causes about 15% of strokes. Ischemic stroke is caused by stoppage of brain's blood supply due to a blocked brain artery. High blood sugars causes damage to the small blood vessels of the brain. This is called endothelial damage. Once the lumen of the blood vessel damages, there will be accumulation of fat which causes atherosclerotic plaques. These plaques block these arteries and causes ischemic stroke. Once the brain artery is blocked, brain suffers permanent damage and causes stroke. Now in brain hemorrhage or hemorrhagic stroke, the opposite happens. A brain artery gets ruptured, leading to leakage of blood into the brain. Once brain hemorrhage happens, it rapidly presses the brain and leads to coma. Whether it is ischemic stroke or hemorrhagic stroke, both are dangerous and often fatal. Watch my channel for videos on risk factors of stroke, warning signs, treatment and prevention of strokes. The links to these videos are provided in the description box below. Diabetes also causes mini strokes or TIAs called transient ischemic attacks. Here, the blood flow to the brain is blocked for a short period of time and doesn't result in permanent neurological injury. Friends, a TIA is ischemic and may last from a minute to several hours until the clogged artery reopens on its own. So these mini strokes are a warning sign of a future major stroke and an opportunity to prevent it. You shouldn't ignore it and you should consider a warning sign. We neurosurgeons call this a warning stroke. Friends, if you have family history of diabetes, please keep checking your blood sugars regularly. If you control your blood sugars, your chances of getting a stroke is minimized. Watch videos on mini strokes, stroke in children, treatment of stroke, prevention of stroke and exercises for stroke persons in my channel. With that friends, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you liked the content presented. If you liked the video, give me a big thumbs up. If you are new here, please consider subscribing to DocLogs. Hit that bell icon to get instant notifications of my new videos. If you or your family member is a diabetic, please share your experience in the comment section. What was the diabetic state? How long the diabetes started? How did you treat the diabetes? And what was the end result? Because all these things will definitely help our DocLogs community members. Friends, I'll be back with another interesting DocLog very soon. Till then, feel awesome, live awesome, and take good care of your health.